Hey guys, Dirt here. Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the rest of the Total Heroes figures. Now, Scotty Cash actually did a review of the Superman, so I don't have to go into a whole lot of depth on the Superman. If you want to see a full review on him, you can go to popculturenetwork.com, check out Scotty Cash's review of this. And basically, just kind of the same thing that I'm going to say on the Batman one is I don't like the cloth capes. I like the capes that look like they're made out of the same material as the rest of the outfit. You know, like especially up here on the collar and everything. I wish it all kind of went together. Although with Superman, it's not as bad as with Batman because, of course, cape and the cowl all in one. But I'm going to use this as comparison for what we're going to look at today, which is Aquaman. We're going to be taking a look at the Aquaman figure here, so I can use this as a comparison piece. So let's hop into the photo tint and just take a look here quickly at the packaging. Same as what we've seen on all the others. You've got the Aquaman logo at the top. You've got the artwork from the New 52 first issue of the series. And then, funny thing, on the back, the piece of artwork that they use is actually from the Flashpoint miniseries. So this isn't even the New 52 version of Aquaman. You can tell by his militaristic flat top there. This is actually pre-New 52. But hey, you know, whatever. Small thing. You got your bio. You got the other figures that are available. Your plug for MattyCollector.com. And of course, ages 4+, even though he does have his nifty trident there. So let's go ahead and rip this guy open. And woo! And woo! Alright. There's his trident. More of those invisible bands. Those clear plastic rubber bands. I hate these things. They're always a pain. Get in the way. Wish I had my pocket knife on me. Alright, so let's hop in the tent here, and here is our Aquaman. And, you know, if you're familiar with Aquaman, let's zoom in a bit here. Alright. If you're familiar with Aquaman, you know that one of the things that makes him stand out from a lot of the other characters is that he does have this kind of chainmail type uniform shirt, almost like the Captain America chainmail top. And you can see that here on the figure they've sculpted at least part of it here in the back, and they've sculpted part of it across the front. Now, not the whole thing. What they did is actually very reminiscent of the artists a lot of times when they draw him. They don't draw it all the way across. They draw the bulk of it and then leave out the sides or leave out where the, like maybe the highlights of the light is hitting it. And it's just enough to kind of give you the idea that it's there, but, you know, that way they don't have to draw the whole thing. But basically the body shape is the same, but they did sculpt that differently, which is interesting. Now I'm going to bring in Superman here real quick because I want to show that up on his neck you can see that the neck is actually different. Superman's neck, you know, they painted on a higher collar than some of the other characters, but it's not. My original thought was Superman probably had the exact same neck that's on here, but it's not. It's the Batman neck because, of course, he's got the cape on the back. So that top piece is actually for Superman and Batman. It's not on these other characters. We can see that even though Aquaman doesn't wear the same type of plate armor as the other characters, they are reusing the arms and leg pieces that have those plates on them. So, you know, I mean, it's a little funky to see it on there, but he does have a new sculpted belt, and much like the Batman belt, it is loose, separate from the body, so you could twist it around if you wanted to. They did add the detail on here of adding the fin there on his, you know, gauntlet, whatever it is. And they added fins on the legs here. One thing I'll note, though, on Aquaman that I didn't see on Flash or Batman is that there's a lot of just kind of, you know, the seams where they come together, they're glued. It's kind of nasty. You can see that there's some little glops on there, some slop. It's not quite as nice. If we take a look at the hands, we can see that his fist actually matches the Superman fist, but his other hand is open, of course, because he carries the trident, whereas Superman is mirrored They just took the fist and mirrored it for the other side on Superman. On Aquaman, he does have the open hand where he can hold his trident. And the leg pieces are, even though they have the fin on them, they are the same leg pieces. They just sculpted that piece of fin on the back, but otherwise it does look the same. And another thing with Aquaman that I'm noticing here is that you can see that he's not quite tooled as nicely as the other ones. They kind of missed on his leg there. Now it is, I guess you could say, lucky that it's all molded in one color. So when they do something like that, it doesn't stand out as much because you don't have any paint showing through. It's not as obvious. But still, it is a quality concern to keep in mind. Also, on the elbows here, you can see that since the gauntlet is green, the whole bottom arm is molded in green, and they painted the orange onto the joints here. So it looks a little funky. It's just kind of, you can see that it's discolored there. It's not quite as clean as the rest of it, but it doesn't really stand out all that much. His head, face actually looks pretty good for Aquaman. They make him look pretty stern, pretty mean, but he does have the basic look of Aquaman of the New 52. I mean, he is pretty nondescript, really. He's just basically a dude. His big thing is that he's underwater, so he doesn't really have a signature haircut or anything like that. This isn't the version with the beard and the hook hand. You take this trident. Trident is molded in all one color. There's no highlights painted on or anything like that. And obviously the part where he's supposed to grip here in his hand, it's a little tough to get in there, but you can get him in there. Being that it's all molded in one piece, there's no paint glops or slop or anything like that, so it actually looks fine. And with the character, I've got to say that this character actually looks pretty good, the way they've put him together. His colors are always kind of simple, so it works for a figure like this. There are no real paint applications to the body other than what they did on the joints and the collar. I mean, obviously they did some work on the face, but the rest of it, it's all solid color, which actually, considering that this is a kid's toy line, this is, designed for younger kids, you don't have to worry about paint scuffs and things like that happening to it. You're not going to, get any paint rubbed off on it or paint from, another character rubbed on, really, because it's all that one piece. So it makes them look a little more durable and stand the test of time a little bit better because you're not going to have those wear and tear problems that you usually have on figures. Now, one thing I want to address is I've heard some people complaining online, talking about how they're kind of upset at Mattel that they're making these figures more basic. There's not as much articulation. There's not a lot of paint apps. There's not as much detail. These are in a bigger, kind of blockier style. But folks, these are $10. These are a budget line. For this size figure, for $10, that's a great price for that size figure. They're not going to be as nicely articulated. They're not going to come with all the accessories you find with the Marvel Legends. And they're not trying to. This is a kid-friendly line. This is designed as a budget line. So stop complaining about what's not in this line because you're not paying the same amount of money for them, and that's how they can charge less for these figures. And so your whining actually means nothing. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, you can go to popculturenetwork.com to check out more reviews. We've got stuff about comics, video games, toys, TV, movie, that kind of stuff. You can also go to jointheforums.com, the official forums of the Pop Culture Network, where you can find more great people talking about toys, comics, video games, all of that wonderful stuff. You can also follow me on Twitter, at PCN_dirt is where you can find me. You can also call our 24-hour voicemail line. It's area code 217-953-4025. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.